though they aren't too obviously apparent right now, I've got this set up this way to get the best advantage from the rainbows as they come and go. So the journal this morning is from 9/8 of 2010. It's the third one of that day. The Mayan day was one serpent. And this is the start of a new series, I think. I mean, I can't know too much in advance, but that's how it feels. And I'm not exactly sure what to call it yet. So manipulation and control, divide and conquer in action is one, or examining beliefs, brother against brother. I don't know. But anyway, the name of the journal is To Keep and Bear Arms. What does heart say? And this is a deeper examination into things physical than I have been used to offering here. All right. Mankind is deeply manipulated and controlled. We talk about this in general, non-specific ways, and we agree on it pretty much. Just one moment here. I want to make the zoom a little bigger. My eyes aren't that great. All right. We agree on it. Well, it should also be obvious that if we knew the ways in which we were manipulated, we wouldn't let it continue, right? We wouldn't put up with that. Well, the secrets of the manipulators are closely guarded for that very reason. I mean, that's obvious. To see them would be to be free of them. The seeing itself is the action of the freeing in many cases. It is that amazing is vision, and vision is very close to my heart. It's one of my key ways of being or strategies, and that's not said just right, but just take what I mean there and go on. So, what follows is an exercise in perspective. I hope that it is also an exposing of some of the ways in which we are regularly manipulated. You will be the deciders of that. Okay, dear heart friends, this is one of the most challenging things to have done for me, to write these words that follow. I present them to you not to change anyone's views about anything. That is strictly up to you. I deeply respect and bow before the sovereign being that you are. You are more than capable of ruling your own domain, your own life. So, now that you know I am not trying to sway you with this, then what am I doing, pray tell? Touching on concepts both so mundane and so mental. Do you perhaps have the image of me as some sky goddess, some up in the air being of light, but one who is not so practical? Well, maybe this will burst that bubble for you. I'm just me. Okay. My heart's intent here is simply to share. I am well aware, however, that what I present is not the majority view currently. Well, I could hardly care less about that. As Gandhi taught, one with God is a majority. Many things, he said, are in support of each one being the sovereign being that we already are, if and when we choose to be that. So, I'm just being sovereign here. I'm just sharing with you my views, my way of viewing this rather touchy subject of arms. People are so deeply identified with that on all sides that tempers and energies run high around it. Well, I respect that, yet I'm no coward, so I'll play the fool and jump in with both feet here. So here's my suggestion. Let's all use this as an indicator, a barometer of inner self. Let's all watch and closely observe from within heart space our response to this. Let's just watch, that's all. Much will be learned and much can be gained in this way. You don't have to change your views at all. Just have a look at mine. Enter heart first. That's a pretty good idea. Here we go. The dark force has succeeded in making firearms the point. They are not. Many want guns banned. Please consider, cars kill hugely more people than guns. Shall we ban cars? The whole logic, the whole playing field in this argument is quite faulty. It is deceptive tactics succeeding. Consider Sun Tzu's The Art of War, please. Winning without fighting is supreme always. A fight and to draw arms is a last resort. Also consider, when we have in the world, as we do today, much that is the raw abuse of power, mechanization, manipulation, and control in the extreme in this reality, it is simply unwise to be unarmed. It is to invite an attack on the one hand, or to guarantee a loss if attacked on the other. This is to be unnecessarily vulnerable. Ultimately, it is simply foolish. The enemy, no doubt, followers of the art of war, have manipulated so many into their camp, into their way of thinking. It is a diversion. It is preparation for complete takeover. It's always done like that. They always take the arms first when they take over. Many people are too innocent to see this, to open their dear eyes to the dark forces and their strategizing, their tactics. We wear blindfolds, allow ourselves to be distracted, misled. It is not necessary. This too is a choice not to see. There was a small town, I believe in Florida somewhere, memory doesn't serve so well, where the mayor passed a law, and the city council agreed, I guess, all must be armed. That meant to go shopping, you had to go loaded. No one in a car or anywhere was to be unarmed. Now, what do you think was the net result? Did the death toll and injuries rise in proportion to the arms there? It was the opposite. Crime went so far down as to become practically invisible. Please consider, crooks are either cowards or rather wise ones. They don't attack a fortified target. Guns do not kill people. People do. We've somehow forgotten that. We've been distracted. People use guns or poisons or airplanes or poison darts or whatever to do their killing. To attack the gun, the jet, the poison dart is to be diverted, to be fighting against the effect, not the cause. I hope you can see this. I know you can. I hope you choose to. Now, let's take it a further step backwards. Please come with me into heart and into full realization. You are not that body there, nor is your brother, his body, her body. Not that. You use it. You inhabit it with a part of your energy, your awareness. You are elsewhere. Have you read or heard of the Bhagavad Gita, sacred text of Asia, the East? Do you remember the advice of the heavenly Krishna to Arjuna, the prince, the leader in battle there? What did Krishna say when Arjuna sat down, distraught to see his relatives, uncles, friends, and loved ones across the battle lines? He didn't want to fight. What was God's answer through Krishna? Go into battle, but keep your heart at the lotus feet of the Lord. See that. Feel that. Get the sense of it. It's a wonderful book to read, as is the Sun Tzu book. I recommend them. Now, you can't see this as long as you're too identified with your body, my friends, because there's such a fear in that you can't step out of. Go into battle, but keep your heart at the lotus feet of the Lord. This is to take a higher, broader perspective. To approach from another angle, we are not these bodies. As long as this is the same angle, as long as we make decisions based on being these bodies, those decisions will be fear-based. We are in fear of harm or loss to the body or of the body. That is not the best nor the highest focus. We've been trapped. Please adjust upward. Take a new perspective on things. See how they look from there. You can always come back. The balance of three sacred energies is paramount. Their balance. These are power, wisdom, love. The divine energies that go by these names, not the human counterparts or imitations. Raw, earthly power charges ahead, knows it can conquer, or believes that. Raw, earthly love feels love is the best answer. Let's all disarm, turn the other cheek, offer love. To both of these must be added the seasoning of wisdom. Even the earthly wisdom of Sun Tzu would win the day. Victory is to be found in balance. It is also found in the raising up into these divine virtues, the capitalized ones, pure power, pure wisdom, pure love. These behave and manifest much differently than mankind locked in 3D mind can either predict or understand. We gain nothing by laying down our arms, turning the other cheek, refusing to be reasonably fearful or conscious of the power and might, the dark ways of the dark ones. We gain nothing by not being wise to his strategy, his tactics, his moves. This is a call to wake up and arise in awareness surrounding this whole topic of guns and arms. This is a call to the heart to see it from there. Take a new perspective on things. Don't be afraid to take another look. It can't hurt. Now I'm going to step out of the journal here and say, my highest desire would be to have happen what happened in the Anastasia series of books, where the children focused on the arms, whatever they were, the missiles and the silos, all of it. They focused their highest energy on that.